Good morning, Blissers. It's Friday, June 22nd. It's a middle afternoon, I guess. Okay, no, it's before noon, so yeah, good morning is legit. Still at the house, and as you might be able to see from the windows and the overcastness, it is in fact still raining. Oh, look, it's like a spotlight. That's kind of cool. Anyway, the weather is calling for on and off thunderstorms all the way through Saturday night. So, since the wallboard is basically hardened paper, I'm going to hold off on that until Sunday. I'm pretty sure that that's a one-day thing. I might even have somebody who can give me a hand on Sunday. That would be amazing. If not, you know me, I'll rock it by myself. So today, instead of losing time, it's cool enough, it's humid, but you know, without the sun and with it raining, it's cool enough to do some work in the van. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm not going to get it wet. So I'm going to work on the ceiling today. And I know in the beginning, I talked about my idea regarding gluing the Reflectix insulation to the underside of the wood that I was going to use for the ceiling. So I was thinking about that, and it occurred to me that gypsy wagons had canvas coverings. They had canvas roofs. So I'm going to take fabric and glue Reflectix to the back of that, use magnets and furring strips to kind of keep everything in place. I think it'll be really lightweight. It'll be really cheap. Like these magnets right here, I've got a bunch of them. They're kind of expensive. They're from, if you're interested, click.com, click CLIK-CLIK.com. They're banner magnets, and most of them, they come with a little thing. Here, see if you can, a little thing and some rings. I think I actually added these for a balloon project that I did at one time. But yeah, you use them on like track ceilings and places in, they're banner magnets for like trade shows. A lot of hotels and convention places have rules where you can't tape or pin or do anything to their walls. But, you know, even the soft walls that, you know, even a pin in wouldn't hurt, but they're all steel framed. So these hold company magnets in place at shows. And working in AV is when I ran across them, when I got interested in doing balloon art and balloon sculpture. I went and bought a bunch of them in different sizes and stuff, and they just come in really handy for things. So I've got a bunch of them. I don't know if I want to use the ones I have first and then see how that works. Oh, that's exactly what I'll do. I'll use the ones I have first, and then I'll see how they do. I'll have to count my magnets. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks for talking that out with me, guys. I really appreciate your help. So I'm going to get working on that. Right now I've got to lay out I picked up one thing of Reflectix insulation. The first time I went through and got the foam board and stuff for the walls, I got a roll that's about half this size to do window shades for all of the windows, and also to kind of play with and see what was up with it. I haven't even opened it, but I was like, oh, okay, I saw this. I was like, oh, I should go ahead and pick that up because it's the perfect width for the ceiling. As you can kind of see, maybe. I don't know if you can or not. But yeah, it's 48 inches or 4 feet long, or 4 feet wide. And so is the van from this point to this point over here that you can't see because the fan is obstructing. But anyhow, it's perfect. So what I'm going to do is roll it out and measure it. And then I'm going to go shopping for fabric. I love to shop for fabric, always have. I'm a sewer, I'm a maker, I'm a geek. I like doing that kind of stuff. So it'll be fun. Watch. I gotta be careful on the floor too. It's wet and rainy, and I got enough footprints on the floor putting it in. I'm not gonna be able to, other than take it to a car wash and vacuum it back out after I get the, before I put the floor covering in, is what I'm trying to say. I'll have to do that, but I'm not going to be able to get the footprints off of it. I am going to put a floor covering down. I really saw some self-adhesive vinyl plank. It felt like it was harder than vinyl though. It was almost like 1/8 of an inch thick. It was a lot thicker than I anticipated. It's not allure, which is what a lot of RV renovations and van people, that's, you know, a lot of what they use for flooring, because it's really durable. I may poke around and see if I can't find it locally. Where was I at? I think I was at Menards and they didn't have it. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to go back to Lowe's. Maybe Home Depot will have it. Otherwise, it's like a really pretty gray. It's kind of thick. I think it'll go better than brown. I think it'll show less dirt, which is always important. Yeah, so that's what's going on with the floor. I think I'm going to try and get the floor done tomorrow. I'm going to do this today, or at least start on this part of it today, and then I will not rip my brand new insulation with the tape from the label. Who puts this stuff on there like this? Use that little gummy stuff. God, guys. All right, here we go. Okay.
Success.
So, what was I saying? Oh, I can do the floor tomorrow since it's going to rain. It'll be an easy job to do inside though, I think. She says that now. Okay. And I left my knee pads at the cottage. Hold your jokes. So, I'm going to do this. Oh, are you kidding? More tape. Okay, hang on. I'm complaining about it now, but probably a good thing to have on there. You know what? I'm just going to slice and dice it. Voila. I do love the van has these like little nooks and crannies built in for like tool storage. That's what you're supposed to use them for, right? That's gonna be a hindrance. That's okay. I'll work it out. Nobody puts me in a corner. I think this is about where the wall will go. I'm going to use 3/4 inch. So that means and what I'm going to do is take perforated angle iron, which is just metal, like a 90-degree, like you would put on the corner of something, but it's perforated, so it's got holes already drilled in it. I'm going to use that along, and then I'm going to use magnets at the front bulkhead and at the back bulkhead to hold a lot of the weight. And then in the center, and I may do a strip along the ribs. Sorry, neighbors. I may have mentioned that, yeah, I'm not going to be unhappy to be done with that. So, not that I'm done with community. I love people. I love community. And I love this. This is going to work out fine. All right. Now I'm going to use the chair. Smarter, not harder, kids. That's how life should be done. All right. Oop. Nobody said I was graceful. In fact, they usually say quite the opposite. Oh, this stuff is cushy. It's like not bad at all. Huh. And then, of course, I have too much crap in the van already. All right. I know you can only hear me. Know that I'm working. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff down here. Oh, there's a penny. See a penny. Pick it up. And all day you'll have good luck. And it's a wheat penny. I'm putting that in my pocket. What year is it? 1946 wheat penny. Nice. The funny thing is when I was taking out the stuff in the back, the first penny I found in the very, very back underneath the mat in just like a weird random place was a 1999 penny. And it's a 1999 van. So yes, I'm sentimental and yes, I'm goofy. So I kept the penny. I'm going to clean it up and I'm probably going to glue it to the rearview mirror. So, okay, now I'm cutting. I need scissors. Okay. And the cool thing is I can use the, you know what, I'm just going to cut this and then cut it again to make my life easier. So I've got the roll, and what I'm doing now is, oh, perfect. It's got these lines kind of like across. Oh yeah, that'll be real easy to keep a straight cut. She says no. Okay. I'm gonna go with that right there. Where'd my cut go? Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. Let's see how even I can get this on the first go. I'm gonna try and use this. I need to break that blade off. I can see that it's empty. All right. Again, always away from it. Oh, I guess I should back up. I should check these shots. Can you see now? No. If this is the life of a vlogger, I'm not sure I'm going to be that committed. Just kidding. All right. Okay. Here we go. And that's not working well. Okay, so if you don't know what Reflectix is, and I'm not going to put this up to the camera because you won't be able to see it, it's essentially like 2 layers of bubble wrap, sandwiched like bubbles together, and then foil backing on either side. So you know how like satisfying it is to pop all the bubbles in the bubble wrap? Like cutting that entire line and feeling going pop, 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 pop. That was very zen and that was very calming. And Now we have a ceiling. And a bunch of leftover reflectics. Cause like this stuff is really, really comfy cozy. I bet it would make a great, like, I mean, it is kind of noisy. If you could get past that, you could probably put a sheet and put this between like your mattress and your sheet, and it would, in the winter, and it would be like a really great, like, just reflective warmer. Huh. I might try that. This stuff's cheap enough to do that kind of stuff with. I mean, you could, if it was a little wider, a little more flexible, you could use it as a blankie. I bet you somebody's already thought of that. In fact, I guarantee it, because I've never had a great original idea in my life. Everything good has already been done. We're just doing iterations of it, which is fun. That's the great part of being human, right? Iterations. Your own take on things. All right. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my, this is fun. Okay, so now, maybe there's a different place for the phone so you can see what I'm doing here. Hang on. I really don't think there's a better spot for it, so I'll just point the camera down there and show you. What I'm doing is, see how this is where the bulkhead's gonna be, right here. So it'll be 3/4 inch, and it'll come to right here on the wall. Can you see? Yeah. So it'll come to right about there on the wall. And that angle iron that I was talking about will be flat against the wall, and then like this, it'll go into the ceiling stud up there and rest. I'm gonna rest it, screw it in right here, or bolt it in, whatever. And then there will already be holes across the top of the bulkhead, which will go all the way to the ceiling, but the beam will run here. So my ceiling will start right here. And it'll be easy to keep it in all the way along with magnets and tension, hopefully. So I'm gonna get started on that. I have to measure this out. And then I have to go shopping. Okay. So, the entire city of Fort Wayne is under construction. Every major artery seems to have some type of detour or lane restriction, and on major arteries that were already an issue, Coliseum in particular, it's not making it any easier. There are thousands of extra people in town. There's a company here in town that has a gathering once a year, and they draw thousands of people, close to 10, if not more by now. So that's this weekend, and it's been raining. So I have a bit of a problem with traffic. It's my least favorite thing in the world, which is really great for someone who wants to drive around the country, right? But I get anxious. I get road ragey, but only inside, not like, I accelerate into people or anything like that. I'm not saying I haven't ever, like, sped up to catch the ass end of someone who just cut me off when there's no one behind me. I've done that before, but I've never hit anyone. I've never pointed or threatened or screamed out a window at somebody. I've honked my horn plenty of times, but not unless it's earned. So, I have to take a detour. I have to go down Coliseum, which is my least favorite road here in town anyway. And I have to turn on Lima, and I'll insert some pictures of what was there. So I've been trying to, and I'd already been cut off by a semi on the way over. I was talking myself through it, calming myself down. You know, it just makes me really anxious to know that there are professional drivers out there that do that kind of stuff. And then you see all of these bumper stickers that say, watch for truck drivers, you know, oh, I can't see you. Oh, if you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you. Well, when you dead look me in the eye and we're 100 feet away from each other and you turn your 50+ foot trailer right in front of me, really, ass? Really? So anyway, so I'd gone through that and I was trying to calm myself down and talk to myself like, you know, stuff, you're going to have to learn how to center yourself and not get your blood pressure up and get so anxious. Like, I don't like to cross bridges because I don't trust other drivers. Big bridges, my chest gets tight. I get very anxious just simply because I know that there are entitled assholes behind the wheel out there. And, so I guess just calm down, breathe, and be nice to people. Right now, I decided to come to Joann Fabrics first to go fabric shopping. It's a little more pleasant than Home Depot, I think, for me. A little more centering. So, and I stopped. I'm down 4 more pounds. Yay. So I've lost 84 pounds. And so I'm giving myself a little treat, comfort food. I bought myself a Happy Meal. Yeah, I like toys. So I'm going to eat here in the parking lot, chill, and then I'll take you in and we'll go fabric shopping. I'm so excited. Well, that didn't take long at all. I needed something. I measured it out 116 from the front to the back bulkhead, 48 inches from side to side. The widest they had was 108 inches. So I got the 108 inch and I got enough to do side to side with a little bit of overhang on either side so I can tuck it in and keep it in. And then I had to get extra because I'm gonna have to add on to the back. I'm gonna have to sew, I'm gonna have to cut, which is exactly what I wanted to avoid doing, but oh well. And it cost me a whopping $16 and some change. It was $16.99 a yard originally. I used my coupon. If you go to Michael's and Joann, places like that pretty regularly, I highly recommend signing up for their emails. I mean, even if you just get their emails, I mean, you don't have to read them. It's not that annoying. And if you need something, those coupons are always there. And it's always like a 50% off, 60% off. So yeah, it took my $16.99 a yard fabric. I got a yard and like 26 inches, 29 inches, something like that, almost 2 yards. So it was almost $16.99 a yard. It was almost $35 worth of fabric in there somewhere. Change. Don't. Mathing. Ew. I have to talk it all out. But, yeah, I got it for less than the original price because of a coupon. All right. So now I have to venture up. The sun's coming out. It's gotten a little warm. So maybe that'll brighten people up and it won't be so bad on the road. But now I have to head up to Home Depot. Home Depot is one of the stores that I haven't actually hit yet. Menards, Do It Best, man, I live at Do It Best right down the street from my house. Tim and Naomi and everybody there, Chris, everybody there has been just wonderful. And they stopped laughing at me by the third time I came in and started asking serious questions. Because I come in and I start asking like the stupid little questions. And now, you know, each step takes me a little bit further. I get a little bit deeper. It gets a little more complicated. And I'm asking questions that make me sound like I know what I'm doing. So, but they're fun. They're fun people. And Menards, Lowe's. I quit going to Lowe's. But Home Depot, this is the first time I've hit there, so I'm hoping they have the Allure. I'm not even going to look online to see if they have it because they'll have it online. I'll get to the store and they won't have it. So I'd rather just show up at the store, find out if they have it, and if they don't have it, okay, I'll deal. I'll deal with it. I'll figure it the hell out. So off to Home Depot. Ugh. So it rained a lot. My hair, you can tell it's rained a lot and it's humid because my hair was okay and now it's a frizzy damn mess. So it got humid and look what my floor did. You know, curled right up. Curled right up. I mean, it's super thin wood. I've seen people use this wood. I knew that it was going to be not necessarily curl free, just from the way it was laying, and would take a bit of a bend while it was just laying against its, you know, the weight of some other boards with it. I was gonna try and put down flooring, and now I'm not sure that I can. Maybe I should just let it dry out. How can I dry it out? The fan's not connected to anything, so what should I do? I'm gonna think about it. I'll get back with you and let you know. Okay, so what I've decided to do is I'm gonna have to let this stuff flatten out a little bit. I'm just gonna have to weigh it down where it's curling up the worst. The dog is flipping the hell out and inside barking her head off for no reason. My phone won't quit. I'm out of, and it's like 80-90% humidity. It's really humid, and I think I'm just having one of those days. So everything is coming to a head, and I'm getting a little overwhelmed today. So I'm just gonna take this stuff inside that I can work on in there and go and work inside and forget about being out here for right now. So that's where I'm at. I'll show you whatever I get done inside later. Well, hey everybody, I'm upstairs in one of the upstairs bedrooms in my house. I told you guys I lived in a big house, but like here you can see a little bit. Just like big windows, this closet. Hello. Look how big this closet is. Like it's huge, it's got a window in it. Like it could be its own bedroom. And then there's another big closet over there. A loft area, another huge closet out there, and another bedroom. But yeah, anyway, we're up here because, well, two things. One, I'm gonna switch the angle. Hang on. Okay, that's a little bit better, at least for me. I know the light's gonna be back because I don't have the thing now, but I am like blinded from that flash. Anyway, up here to work on the ceiling. This is the fabric that I got. The light in here sucks really bad. So right now I'm sure all it looks like is a bunch of black. It is a really dark kind of gray, purpley brown. It's really pretty. It's got a cool little pattern kind of in it, but it's not like, whoa, super bright. I think it'll look really great on the ceiling. What I need to do is measure it out. It's pretty much lined up right now. I had the Reflectix laid out because it was kind of curled up on the ends there. So I'm kind of smoothing that out. But it's 108 inches wide, the fabric is. So this is 108 inches, right to there. And I need 116. So what I did was I got it cut long enough on the bolt that it gave me enough over here, a little bit extra. Can you see? Am I doing that right? There we go. A little bit extra. So I'm gonna have to cut this off and match it up to put it over here. Or not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how hard it is to get it glued to it. It's probably not gonna be that hard to get it glued. And this will go, I don't know, maybe I'll put it in the front and do something different right there in the front by the fan. Ooh, now I'm getting ideas. Ah, shit. Why do I do this to myself? I also have another camera over there. Thought maybe, you know, be fun to do something with a different angle or something. I think I probably need to hit record on that. I can't remember if I did or not. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get this camera set up and get started working. And I did it again. I just realized I did it again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'll fix it in post. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do to try and give me some leverage as I'm straightening it out. I'm not going to iron it. I'm not going to do any of that. What's the point? Oh, you know what I can do? I got these. They're called fillet strips or fix-it strips or something like that. What I'm gonna do is on the where the ribs are, on the upper part of it, there's two little slots on either side of the rib that go into the side of the van. So I'm going to use these, and they're just very thin, flexible pieces of wood across on the underside, and then tuck them in there to help along with the magnets. So these are the furring strips I was talking about. And they're full of splinters and not sanded, so they're fun to play with. I'm going to use those to help me. Smarter, not harder, right, kids? All right. Looks pretty smooth and even to me, kids. Yeah. Where are my scissors? I still just can't believe how close I'm getting. Put that there. And pretty excited. Had the overwhelming urge while we were at the lake to sleep in the van. It was just too hot. And muggy, and I don't have a bed in it. There are plenty of reasons, but those were the defining factors in the decision to just go ahead and stay in the cottage. I really do like it there. Such a good vibe. It's so peaceful. I've known Otto for years and years, but honestly, and I've been out to the lake several times, but now that I think about it, like, I've never hung out there with Otto. Like, we've not ever had a barbecue there, or like camped there together or anything. So I'm really looking forward to that this summer. Making some memories with my buddy. I love him so much. You know, you just meet those people in your life. And maybe they start out as one thing, or maybe they start out as the wrong thing and they end up as the right thing. But they're just people so wonderful and so golden, just golden people. And you have to keep them, no matter what. You gotta keep them. Otto's a keeper. And as I may have mentioned, I'm already sweating. It's so hot up here. And I left the box fan. I left my fan out at the lake, along with all the tools. Oh, which means I can't cut those. Ah, crap. I'll figure it out. I'm probably gonna head back out there tomorrow. Supposed to help with the, I'm a volunteer at the library for the public access cable stations. I'm a volunteer producer, is what they call it. Essentially, I'm a camera operator. I do audio and things for productions when I'm asked, when they need. Was also a big part of 95.7 WELT. Love you, Welties. Getting that up and going off the ground. I don't have a show anymore. Lots of different reasons, but I'm thinking that I may have to start doing a show once I hit the road about being on the road. I think that might be a fun thing. Okay, so it didn't take too long, but woo, am I hot? And ooh, is that uneven? But I don't care. All right, so I think I'm gonna tackle it like 1/2 at a time. I think that's the best way to do it. mess with that end right there right yet. Okay, so we'll start at this end. I'll do it this way. And if you see me using like weird tape, like this is white, it's called console tape or board tape. And there are going to be people going, I can't believe she's using that stuff to do that with. It's pretty expensive. It's what we use in the entertainment industry to label like mixing consoles and lighting consoles and whatever else you need labeled. But it is kind of pricey, so yeah. Shout out to my techs. I got gaff tape over there, painter's tape, and duct tape. Stuck on you. Sorry. I had to. Okay, I didn't have to, but it was kind of fun doing it. All right, anyway. So I didn't realize at some point that I stopped recording. I'll have to look back and figure out when that was and see if I need to fill you in. Oops, sorry. Need to fill you in on anything. I'm not really sure. It looks like maybe it's adding to it right now. I don't know. But look, I got it done. This part here is going to be like, it's the first section where the fan is. I'm going to try and do something different there. But yeah, look, it's a ceiling on the floor. Had just enough adhesive in that can to finish this off. I've got another whole can downstairs. It's just, I did the whole van with one can. I mean, that's kind of bragging rights, Anyway, okay, so I got this done. I got this accomplished today. My cutting tools are out at the lake, so I can't cut the furring strips. So I basically have half of the ceiling done. The floor curling up in the van was, sorry, I gotta switch hands. Was not something I expected, obviously. I went back out there, I laid some heavy stuff on it. I put the tiles and the angle iron and stuff I got on it today, and it kind of flattened out a little bit. I think it's got a lot to do with the humidity. I think once I get the floor down, or the walls on it, because they're gonna sit the way they're gonna sit, I think that'll help keep them flattened out enough. And then I can get the flooring on them. It's probably a better idea to get the bulkheads and everything in and then do the flooring anyway, rather than try to do the flooring over it, or do all of that stuff over the flooring, because then it just adds ridiculous little teeny little inches on your measurements that you have to do. So, all right, tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to do the plaza show or not. I don't know if it's going to get rained out tomorrow night. Sunday, for sure, I'll head back out to the lake. It's supposed to be sunny, but especially if the plaza show gets canceled tomorrow, or I'm just not needed, I may head out there tomorrow and start working on stuff. So I will check in with you then and let you know. Oh, there you go. See, there's my bright, shiny face. Shiny because of all the sweat. And gross. Ew, gross. This can has seen better days. It's dead. Es muerto. So, okay, I'll check in with you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is going to be, like, I've already decided I'm not going to post this for, like, months, until after I kind of give it a try here in Fort Wayne and not have to deal with everybody knowing exactly what I'm doing, trying to stealth camp on the streets of Fort Wayne. I'm sure after this, though, Fort Wayne will be looking for my car. They'll be looking for the van. But I just want to say thanks. I mean, if you've gotten this far with me, then you're probably going to see it all the way to the end. And I now feel like responsible to people who don't even exist yet. Does that make sense? I don't know. I think it might be like a new era YouTube vlogger kind of feeling. I don't know. Anyway, all right, I'll check in with you tomorrow. We'll get this shit done. All right. Hugs and kisses. Follow your blisses. Mwah.
Over the highway, through the hills, way past the city line, something real. Last stone to come falling down.